wanting to take up that in-game leadership role. They wanted to stick with Golden. It's just the new boy, Jacquinho. We haven't seen a whole lot out of him just yet, but not a lot of maps played. So have to prove themselves here, Fnatic, if they're still one of the best in the world.
Game time. Here we go. Pistols, Endpoint start on the attack. We've seen their Inferno. It had some gaps exploited previously. And we're back into the fray. Fnatic to receive here on the CT side. Let's talking this one through with Rushley, who is on your observing magic fingers, pressing all the buttons to determine whom you're going to be seeing. We've got a lot of util here and getting them up towards top banana. Fnatic have got 3 there. So it's loud, they hear them, they know top banana is lost, and with a single smoke on Golden for that defuse, everyone else has just opted for the Kevlar. I'm very impressed they managed to make 12 hours of Counter-Strike convert against some of these more tasty opposition. Now Jacquinho, what have you got for us, sir? He sees the shadow.
Off.
He is going to be completely smoked off, and that isolates JW, who's going for a very close angle here. He should get one. Oh, they jiggled it, and Surreal draws blood. Only Jacquinho. Other side of the smoke, and Endpoint looking set for a plant. Jacquinho does punish on the gap of the smoke. One moto. And so a 4-on-4 retake, Chad. This doesn't seem too favorable. Golden Smoke has a part to play.
Yeah, if they can smoke off the pit and just isolate the site fights, that's something. But there's so many bodies here for Endpoint, and Mighty Max has found another.
That's what he was waiting for. And Golden on the advance loses his head as well. Max is doing everything for his squad. Will fall to the Crim's USP. Time still present. A stray bullet through the smoke is only hope. Flames is gone. Crucial does trade. Only Brawl and no time for this. And it's a double from Crucial to wrap up that pistol. Endpoint. Start with a bang.
Yeah, and that's what they need, I think, here. Now, going into this, that interview from JW that you heard saying that, you know, that on paper, it's a pretty even matchup. I think that's a fair summary of the situation at the moment. I think Counter-Strike in the online era, with all of the teams that we have, with all the different qualifiers that we're seeing, there are certain squads who just name value, and obviously being there when the LAN era is on towards the top of the charts, they get to compete in these tournaments. Endpoint are the ones who have had to grind up against a lot of other grimy names, like the teams they were fighting against yesterday. So going up against Fnatic now, I don't think like they should be too worried about the skill on the other side of the server. It's only Crims and Brolin who have positive ratings since Jacquinho's joined the team.
Jacquinho, that's right, because he's a fan of Ronaldinho.
Am I saying it right?
No, yeah, you are. I
hope so.
I was just listening to the cast yesterday and I was like, oh yeah, don't forget to call him Jacquinho, because he even told us.
And we got Flamesy.
You used to love football, yes, Flamesy. Unfortunately, I will accidentally say Flames a couple of times. Just give me a second.
We'll try and make sure the big moments get the Z.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a learning process, and believe it or not, you just say the word as you would naturally say it most of the time in commentary. People struggle to believe that at times.
Something that Endpoint did struggle with yesterday was getting away with executes quite cleanly. They had good pieces, but they were running into walls, bombs were getting dropped, launched forward, segregated. If they can clean that up right here, right now, they might be on for an execute onto B.
Oh, Jacquinho forced off, vision restored, but it's knocked. And now Golden is Molotoved out of position. He's got a nice little gap and a great shot in the back of the head. Keeps it competitive and keeps it level. Resmoke CT, Coffin's push. Crims is interested and patrolling over the smoke, just hoping for a Hail Mary. Flamesy's not in a rush to get that bomb down, fakes it out. Crims doesn't reveal or opt to push. 3-on-3, again, a close one. Fnatic, they invested everything into this, so they are going to look to contest.
JW can smoke off banana here.
And holds the line. Flamesy does well, finds Brawl and knows there's another. And that might be enough. With no kit, there's still time. Crims will start a hunt. One dig into Surreal would be a dream, but Crucial. Caught, does adapt in time, and that should be the round. The scout is locked out. Exits the next question. Will Endpoint maintain all 3? They've been falling foul. Good damage on that beacon pool. And that buys them the exit.
Yeah, they'll get on out of dodge. Guns saved across here. The AKs are brilliant. JW holding on to the scout. See if his tags can find them anything in round number 3. But if you're a Fnatic fan and you see Inferno and Overpass in the pool, historically speaking, this is a dream for them.
Sure.
But last night, Astralis lost Nuke and Inferno to EG. And once upon a time for them, dream maps as well. So it's showing you just how much stuff is shifting here in the Counter-Strike landscape. Some wild rounds of Counter-Strike.
I'm loving the fact that we got the double and Mach 10 into the eco. I mean, this is exactly what you want to be seeing from Endpoint. They're going to be doing everything within their power to extend their lead in the long run. JW saved the scout, so he's going to be looking to do as much damage as he can to make those P250s and USPs more deadly. He will be taking more aggressive lines than expected, and that was a chance. Crucial pokes his head out of the underpass and just narrowly misses out on a 70 damage bullet.
Top Banana call clear here. You can see Max doing a lot of talking, so they've gotten this one for free, and they know they're up against the eco. Scout towards top mid. They also saw another cross, so starting to get a move on with this execute. The bomb is in the back lines, and Robin will be tasked with picking that one up. Looks like they're just going to walk in with a bit of contact here.
Oh, spots him. Will they expect a second? Yes, they will. Flamesy, exactly what he needed to do. Double entry on the MAC-10, and that should lock them out. Good chance for JW. Won't be able to find it. I think that's enough to deter Crucial from elevating himself again. In fact, Flamesy, perfect timing. Pushes on through the smoke as the shot is fired. 3-0.
I'm interested to see as we move forward with Fnatic as well. I think the CT sides is where we should see more of a lockdown, right? I think Crims and Brolin as fraggers are massive individuals. So the CT side, I think, should be looking for 9 rounds and a half like this. Whereas we move over to the T side, JW talking about more structure. That's one of the not issues, one of the curious things I have with Fnatic. They've always been so good at mid-rounds and playing off each other and playing off of info. If they're playing with more structure, might be timid and not go for those maneuvers as often as they once would. So that is an adjustment period in itself. But let's take a look at this gun round. 3 players towards top Banana. Crims help setting the boys up. Golden and Jacquinho over towards top Banana now. Crims rotating back on over to help out JW and Brolin. And this could be quick onto A from Endpoint. They already have 4 players close here towards Boiler, Halls, mid. His MAC-10s are still in play as well, so if they do something fast and furious, better use his weapons to the advantage. Flashes top mid now, up the mid wall is Mighty Max, and this is it, Alex. They really love the arch side. We saw this yesterday too.
Yeah, it's very suffocating when that library smoke goes down. Crims has nothing to report. It could all be smoke and mirrors, but it's not. And here comes the wrap. JW loses vision, drops his smoke, and as he comes back, it's a good clear. Fnatic have the advantage initially. JW Crims hitting all their shots. It's Crucial dueling out. Great play from JW, just delaying them. Flames, he's going to struggle to find a rifle now. If only he could find a Hail Mary shot into JW. He's not going to get out of here. Not the weapon for the job. Flamesy, dire straits. He does find the JW frag, which is actually quite effective. That's going to make the buy even worse for Fnatic. Don't forget, Endpoint have got all the funds they could possibly desire to go again.
Yeah, stayed very annoying there, didn't he? Just a fly that wouldn't leave you alone.
But like legit, I mean, it's not pretty for the CTs.
You ever swallowed a fly?
Definitely. Have you ever swallowed one through your eyeball?
Sorry?
I could have sworn I've done that before.
So,
you know when you're cycling and you get like a fly in your eye?
Yeah.
And you kind of blink it out, but then you kind of feel like you're swallowing it through your
That now is my eyes are starting to water just thinking about that.
Yeah, it's because you're going so fast and it just kind of, I think it just jams itself in there.
Okay.
Anyway, I thought I was blind for a bit.
Yeah, just had a fly in your eye.
Yeah, fly in my eye. Better than my ointment.
Did you swallow a spider?
Apparently we all do. As we sleep, right?
Yeah, but I was actually going down the old story that swallowed the spider to eat the fly.
That's the secret, okay.
And then she ended up eating like a horse or something.
Is this like an old Australian parable?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
I mean, I was going to reference something when you said top banana. Like, have you heard of that as an expression?
No.
Phrase of top banana, it describes the most important person in an organization.
Okay.
So every time you talk about top banana control, I'm like, yeah, man.
So Rushley's the top banana around here.
Where did the phrase top banana come from? It's from the burlesque theatre.
Okay.
Ooh.
Crucial's found Crims. They're trying to get mid-info back here, Fnatic.
Get out of there.
They have denied Endpoint, but they lost a body doing so. This is great for Endpoint.
Yeah, and they've got plenty of time to work with. Famas is ringing out through that arch smoke. That will keep you honest. Robin, yet to see him frag.
Had some good impact yesterday with some entries. It was a really individual affair yesterday from Endpoint on Inferno on their T side.
And Jacquinho could potentially be caught out here, so he will drop his incendiary. And Max, what a shot from Mighty Max! He's opened up B. The rotate's in, but this is going to spur them straight into the side. They got time. Golden desperate to contest, and a wild Hail Mary spray. He goes for more. He'll be caught this time by Mighty Max, and now Endpoint have a distinct advantage. There shouldn't be a way. Just a Famas. Give it all she's got, Captain. JW catching the nade a little bit will deter him further, and even the spray finds another. Brolin chipped away at enough to fully deter and try and send them back to spawn. Endpoint seize control again.
One of the things is for Fnatic, right? Not a natural team with the saves, right? When you think about this team, very brawly, getting in your face. This is over the history of them, right? Maybe I have a little bit of remnants of the old Fnatic. But regardless, you don't necessarily think of a well-structured team. They always talk about having the playing off each other in the mid-rounds and the good synergy of the core when Flusher was there. And we complain to this more because if it's second nature to have to go, oh, we should save in this situation, it's not fluid, there's always going to be that bit of input lag. 2 saved Famuses, one of them became an AK-47 for Brolin there, so that's quite nice. The kits were good too. But Mighty Max really enabling that one. Even with the shot through the smoke from Golden, not enough to help them on out to dissuade that attack on the site. But Fnatic are one of those squads, and we've highlighted in the past, they love to retake that mid control. I think one of their smokes from pit towards top mid was something we've been speaking about with skybox segments. Let's see how they can trend going into round number 6. It will just be those saved rifles and some upgraded pistols. Deagles, P250, and a smoke. Golden avoids a lot of the flak damage for the nades. The molly will hold him at bay, and banana control again for Endpoint. This is something they were not getting against VP. And when VP gave them banana control as a 3-man stack, there's no Yukinda in the server to push on down and suffocate them this time round.
Yeah, and this is looking a lot more regimented from Endpoint. They know their advantage and are much less deterred on this banana take. They'll just seize the advantage and run with it.
The thing is, right, they've basically played Counter-Strike for 12 hours yesterday. You go into this situation for a team who are grinders, I don't think they would even be fatigued. Like, I talked about the fatigue, it was something we spoke about in the car on the way in, but they're used to just gaming all day, every day. This is where they want to be.
I mean, this is such a fantastic opportunity. You know, you're going to have, not scrims, officials against some of the world's best LAN teams and those that have risen through the ranks online. Prove your worth. Test your playbook. Brolin and Golden. Now, do they want to walk through that smoke? They don't have to, but it would put time a little bit too sensitive. Oh, straight through the smoke. Max again with an impact frag.
He was third in behind the smoke still.
Bodyguarding. And Crucial's done it as well.
Finding them all.
That's nuts. Looks like Flamesy has disconnected, but it's a round nonetheless.
Yeah, I think there'll be a technical timeout, ladies and gentlemen.
But so yeah, bloody hell, Max.
That's 2 big entries that have like helped them get out of
like Brolin was anti.
Yeah.
Brolin had a rifle. That could have been a very different round.
They're babysitting that gun that's been dropped by Flamesy towards Banana, so Crims won't be able to pick that up. Just lying in wait over towards this construction position. An upgrade would be fantastic. I think there's a bit of chit-chat going on right now. So it will be a tech called in the next. We'll get this one sorted. Crim's trying to do some last-second damage. And he gets one. Better than none.
I have a question for you, Chad. Just a genuine one. Do you know how you say that old... nougat?
Nougat.
Is that how you say it?
I say nougat.
Sugar and honey and almonds and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever had it?
I don't know if I've ever had proper nougat.
Like proper fancy, decadent nougat.
Have you?
Yeah, ages ago, and I don't know if it's like an old person treat or if it's something I'd actually still enjoy today.
I think it probably like would be considered an old person treat because it's not, you're not going around munching on a nougat bar, you're having a Mars bar.
Yeah, I mean, I know that previous generations didn't dive into a bag of Tank Fastics.
That's true.
I imagine this was their version of it, but I mean, I'm just wondering if it, you know, could they still keep up in the A game of sweet treats nowadays?
But for you personally, I think that's your own ranking.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you want to know about the old lady who swallowed a fly?
Tell me about her.
So this is what is it? Let me make sure I read this correctly. It's a children's rhyme and a nonsense song known as a cumulative. Okay, there we go.
You got it, bro.
We got there in the end. So basically, for those who haven't heard it, this thing is.
Can we have a live performance, a spoken word performance?
It was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. Do you want to leave it there?
Yeah, I think that's it, actually.
No, but it keeps going.
It's a tragedy. It's a Greek
we're back
tragedy.
in already. You guys are going to have to wait for that. Then we'll leave it on that cliffhanger.
Chapter 2 will be coming up after the break, so do stay tuned.
She swallowed something with 8 legs after that one, so everybody stay tuned. All right, JW, big green, looking mean.
Giacchino leaning B. Max burning, forces out the smoke, continues to contest. Will he be able to get 3 for 3 on his opening fights on Banana?
Oh, spotted there, I think. Yeah, definitely spotted Max on that jump.
Yo, he's in so much trouble.
He needs backup.
Does.
Oh, what? Max!
He's pulled another one out of his arse. Perhaps, if Golden goes down, which is what they want, he does defend his honor. Needed that one from Golden. It keeps it back in Fnatic favor. The smoke denies Crucial's potential hunt. And so, now there were 3. Lots of util here, Chadney, and with Golden low, it's certainly not out of the realms of possibility, but how do you reforge a win out of this?
Well, they don't have full mid control right now. If they throw an arch side smoke, they can at least lock off the AWP. But JW won't be able to see top mid. They're actually going for a short side, and that's straight into JW's hands. They need to push him back if they want to execute B.
Flash missed. Surreal, though, does manage to bait the shot, keeps JW honest. 2 on B still.
Well, they're going to get themselves a 2v3 over towards this B bomb site, which is favorable. JW's dropped on back. Here they go.
We go. Molly Nubox not going to find anyone. Golden often a bit of a laser beam on this B site. Crims is boosted up. We've noted that it's often left unguarded. The flashes are enough to get them in.
Bomb should go down here. This is
good play.
Good.
This is good play from Endpoint. Nade into the smoke, trying to stop the deny.
Crucial's
caught another one. Another nonsense AWP shot through the smoke. Normally, it's the rifle and the tracer fire that enables nonsense like that. And Crucial's on for his 10th if he's not too careful. 2 CTs left on that construction side. JW's just pulling in now. Crucial wants to time this CT peak on the walk up. Smokes are fading. I think he realizes it's better to play passive for the deny.
Coming.
Here they come. Fnatic putting everything into this one. All their eggs into this basket. No smoke, and that's the shot he had to hit. Just needs to hit another. Brolin's gone, and Crucial denies it. Crims doesn't have the time. Endpoint, snatch away the 3v4.
Was he out of ammo on the AWP there? Because it started reloading. I don't know if he accidentally hit R or...
Yeah.
Either way, Endpoint looking crispy, and it was Max again with a huge kill.
It really did look like everything was against him there. 28 HP just from nades and mollies, and Giacchino, understandably so, was not expecting that. His teammate unprepared for the trade.
It's like they were going out to arrest Max there, and he knew he was done for. Yeah. He was like, all right, I'm coming.
He just starts
coming out, guys.
Windmilling on the way down.
Huge round, another one. 6-1, Fnatic. Ooh, dearie me.
Yeah, timeout time for Shizzle.
Okay, well, a bit of conversation going on again as we have a timeout for Fnatic here to talk things through. And they definitely need to talk things through because this is a dire start. Not the way you want to be starting the day for Fnatic. I know they're moving to Overpass next. And I know that was their map choice, but Inferno used to be a home map. All right, maybe I got to put my goggles on and focus in on this Fnatic because when you take a look, they haven't played many maps with Jackie Boy whatsoever.
I mean, I will also say that it is such an absurd comparison. I just feel for Fnatic because by name value alone, is it a restart?
No, I think they just love tap Crims.
But by name value alone, like, no one is going to be able to fill the shoes of Flusher. There is not a single player, new or otherwise, that I could actively think of that I would say has everything that Flusher has.
Yeah, and if they're going through a whole new transition to be a different style of team on Flusher's departure and, you know, more...
After Katowice, right, they said they want to try and lean structural way, which was not where
their strengths were.
Their strengths lay.
Yeah, which means it's an entire rebuilding process that will take a long time. You need to get players who have been doing the same style of Counter-Strike for many years onto the new page. And I think if you look at the blueprint of the teams who are doing it the best in the online era, it's a lot of slow Counter-Strike, right? When you think of JW, you don't think of slow Counter-Strike. No. You think of running in your face with an AWP and a CZ and jumping around and knifing you like a madman. Or
creating chaotic starts to rounds where you can be just smarter than your opponent in the mid-round.
And I think a lot of the teams these days just give you that space now. If you want to go for those crazy plays, they can either stop you with great utility or give you the space and go, yeah, well, you still have to take the bomb site, right?
No smokes left. Still 50 seconds. Endpoint are doing their fundamentals right. You're up against the low buy. You haven't forced the issue. You haven't run into Molotovs or through stacks. And that's a great shot from Golden. Another required. And Mighty Max stepping up. It is going to converted by the nade. One more Deagle frag puts Fnatic in the driving seat. But with Surreal opening up onto Crims, they will pivot back to A. And would you have it? It's wide open.
They can get some guns top banana, so consolation indeed. But do they want to force the issue here, Fnatic? This is a close-ish round, but retaking the A bomb site as soon as this goes down in about 2 to 3 seconds.
It's not a retake that I fancy.
No, but financial damage is still something they can keep on the docket. If they tuck into second mid, try and deny that AWP, this is all looking good. And I think Endpoint will be happy with the round. They wouldn't be looking for a chase in a situation like this.
Yeah, what a turnaround. Still interesting that they're managing to do all of this by virtue of Mighty Max and Crucial. Haven't seen anything out of Robin. In fact, yeah, holy moly, Robin hasn't fragged yet. 0 for 4. He's the app slurk. They haven't even needed him yet.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
That is a satisfying situation to be in. Like, well, guys, I'm kind of just a passenger at this point. Appreciate the trip. 70 rounds posted in the first 8 of play. This does not bode well for Fnatic.
It's a great start, isn't it? Do you think Mighty Max got his name from the animated series and the toy?
I believe so.
Okay. He's a bit young, though. He's only 23.
Yeah, you know, it could be one of those older brother situations.
Sure.
You know, the hand-me-down toys.
Plus, if his name was Max, you know, maybe gets the nickname as well. Like, it could be an actual childhood nickname that he got from that.
That's true. Or if he's like me and he's just friends with baby boomers, you know, they'll be like, oh, Mighty Max, I actually had one of those.
I did. I showed you yesterday which one I had.
Yeah.
I might even be the toy box still at home in the parents' shed. They don't throw anything out, my parents.
A quick update on those first day results, by the way. Your teams that won, Team Liquid, VP, and EG.
The EG game was nuts.
2-0.
Yeah. The EG game was 2-1.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was watching that Nuke game,
it was a
and then I saw Vertigo.
Yeah. Astralis won Vertigo. Then Inferno was the blowout with like a 12
that's right. They had that.
half.
Their comms, like, it sounded like they were really like proper LAN comms out of Astralis. We had a little replay of those. Touché.
So no real.
Go on. Go on, Surreal.
He's quick.
Oh, he doesn't expect it, but that's a necessary trade. Robin provides an opening. Double into the site. Only Crimson long. And they can lock him in. And Crucial with a fantastic shot. Costs him a great deal of his health, but now from behind, they could have both fallen. My God, Flamesy. They're going to pivot to B. Golden's the last. He rotates in, but it's all in vain.
Are they pivoting back? Flamesy's still watching middle. The bomb's at Banana on its own. Golden's rotating on over. This could still get wild. Look at the HP.
They got time, dude.
Flamesy and Crucial combined.
No rush. No rush. And Flamesy, I think he's aware of what's gone on here. It was so much pressure on A. You know the CT's going to go on around to look.
Golden's completely lost track of them here. He has no idea, and he's found himself where he's.
But this is good comms, right? So Endpoint are going to pause. Crucial has bomb Banana. They're waiting for Flamesy to report back. As soon as he has contact, knife out for Crucial. But that's what they're waiting for. They've got 30 seconds for Flamesy just to confirm his suspicions. Golden, if he doesn't shoot Flamesy, it plays into
they're coming back
his
to
advantage.
A.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
They have to commit. They have to commit A.
At least.
And Crucial could lose the bomb. At least Robin will be able to bomb down. Great shot. That it is. Bomb is loose. Needs someone to be planning that. He hits another one. Golden down to 4 HP. Robin, he's being pushed. The smoke will just about give him a guise to cross back. Golden looking to clutch up. He does take a pot shot. Opts for the AWP. It's favorable. Okay, Hero no scope. Trying every trick in the book. And it should be all over there. Endpoint put an 8th on the board.
Oh, Robin, you wanted something from him. That's his first 3 kills and 3 impact kills there to get them the lead in the half. That's 8 for Endpoint. 8-1. It is flying away from Fnatic here. These rounds have looked close. There's been a couple of retakes, but they never seem like they have the big advantage. That shot from Crucial, I don't want to say it. It was crucial, right? If Crims is able to stay alive there or get away with the damage done, maybe a whole different scenario here, but the 1v1, the pressure was on. Robin converts and good stuff there, even gets himself the AWP, smiles on Max's face, and the Makita radio in the background. You know it's a real office. Oh, Max is just lighting them up. This is a completely different look at Max.
You know, I don't consider myself someone that's like particularly like nationally proud. You know, like I'm not like, oh, I'm actually from Britain, you know. Not really big into that. I like the passport, I like the freedom of movement of Labour initially. But,
until we changed all that.
Until we screwed all that. But other than that,
anyway,
Mighty Max is the closest I've come to starting to get a little bit, I can feel it in the pit of my stomach. I'm like, oh,
Britannia.
Marmalade and jam.
No, I get it. I get it. It's like,
okay, you know when you saw JKS just spraying down 4 Astralis members and you got like a tingle in your dingle?
I did a shoey when they made it to the semi-final.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so this is my version of that.
You want to do a shoey?
I'm down. I don't know what we're doing.
Maybe wait for the major.
Maybe have a crumpet, have a tea.
It's another B, exactly. And he has the AWP. What is he going to do close range? Everything that Endpoint are doing right now, Fnatic don't have the right answer. You heard JW saying yesterday on Vertigo they didn't have any answers for what was happening to them against Liquid. There's definitely no answers right now. The fact that he gets marooned close there with an AWP, this is really rough. And JW went for one of his plays to find an opening, right? Aggressive car, he's dead. We're not going to, maybe I will. I was going to say, I'm not going to hamper on a lot of these things. These are clear issues, right? These are clear issues that Fnatic have had in recent times. JW is your X factor. He's that guy who's meant to go in and crowbar you an entry, crowbar you an advantage. And if he's having a rough go of it, then I don't know who they fall to for that.
But Max just bopped it. I mean, that's a typical AWP favored duel through the Molotovs as well, like obscured vision for the AK. You really do have, it's practically just crosshair placement and muscle memory.
Yeah, well, I think I've spoken about this several times throughout JW's career, because for those people who aren't familiar, JW won the first major all the way back in 2013. And then obviously had the AWP and the CZ75 when it first came out. It was quite overpowered, if we're being completely honest. Then as nerfs have happened, then those aggressive maneuvers couldn't be done the same. Then he reinvented the way he played. Then he reinvented the way he played again. And with the game continuing to evolve, if you're more of an aggressive member, at the moment, the ones who we see getting away with it are in-game leaders who are making info plays on flanks, or they're making the right gamble stack. For JW, it's like, all right, where do you feel like picking now, JW? That's the old school way of doing things, right? On the CT side, you might still do that. Even on the T side, you might still do that. But you need to have really good moves behind you, like what Art talks about with his stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm going to run up like a madman, but guess what? If I die, there's a plan. If I get a kill, there's a plan. There's always a plan, right? And I don't know if there is, because I'm not in the server, I'm not doing the theory. That's what they tell us.
But can you speak to the way this feels? Like, you know, as a team, you've made a change. You're familiar with this. You've made a change, and then you don't instantly start reaping the rewards. There's a lot of unspoken politics that can bleed into your server.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, it's very easy for players to be like, well, can't we just do it like we used to when we were having success? I think when the game moves on to that point and you weren't having success with the old version and you're not having success with the new version, it's so hard to go, well, where's the problem? Because you feel like the new thing you're doing, it doesn't feel familiar. It's not working. You're second-guessing yourself and you're still losing. So you're like, well, at least we were doing something we liked. Yeah,
you end up with a frustrated JW round, right? It just pops off, says, no, I'm going to go run apps. Like it's 2015.
I think he needs to get the revolver back on. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
9-1 for Endpoint. Does not feel real.
Let's go. You could say it feels surreal.
They might even maybe think it's still a dream after how long they played for yesterday. Are we awake? Is this actually happening?
No, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Good denial of mid control here. JW is pinned on, so if they want to flash Surreal through, he can have a fight. Baits out the shot. They know Brolin's close.
Here comes the util. Chance for JW. Good spray. And Crims provides. That's the murder box. Through the smoke, into the spray. Surreal and Crucial trying to turn it around. Finds Brolin. Trade imminent. And so Crucial found on the flank. That's what Fnatic were looking for. A lockdown of the mid pincer. Crims taking contact. Brolin swinging around. Lovely jubbly.
Warming up now. JW picked up the AWP. They're not content with staying with the rifle. But yeah, that was a very, very good mid crossfire to deal with this. You can see there wasn't a smoke on either side. No vision obscured whatsoever. Easy as you like. And the claps in the background there.
Let's get this party started.
It's full util for both teams right here. Kits and everything. Optimal buys for both teams. Endpoint, if they don't let their foot off the gas, they're still in for a massive bag of rounds. 3 players over towards B again. Nades towards top banana, gonna soften them up a little bit.
Yeesh.
And they've actually avoided the CT ones in return, so this is good for Endpoint. Unconfirmed damage, sure, but damage nonetheless.
Brave from Flamesy. We saw previously on Endpoint's Inferno, they kind of got locked out by deep smokes against VP.
Yeah, Yakinda kept pushing. Oh dear, Flamesy.
Gone down to Kino. It's a bad opening frag to concede, and look how much space you've lost. The panic smoke has pulled out. Oh, Surreal. Lucky to get away with that one. An Orc bullet now in his head. Just limping away to contain those A defenders. Smokes are being deployed. That's going to be the Fnatic smoke against the team.
Okay, it's forced Crims onto a safer line here. He could be isolated otherwise, and the rotation's also coming over from Brolin here. So Surreal's dink is enough to send them into a B execute where there is a 3-man stack. This is problems for Endpoint, unless they pivot late like last time.
You ain't got time for that. Flash and 1 for 1. Robin's low and Brolin can change it. Oh, he rails them. Only Mighty Max left and he's had his head rocked as well. Good damage from Brolin. It should be enough to convert. Should be in the operative word. Max has been great. 15 seconds for the play.
Yeah, they're not giving him anything here.
Could be a plan. I don't know if JW can contest it now. Yeah, Max put in a box, double peeked. He'd love a plant.
That's it.
Oh, thank you so very, very much. JW will collect the 3rd round and a 7th frag.
Needed plant there. If you check the money situation for Endpoint, bottom right-hand side of your screen, you can see not a whole lot of cash until that round ends, Robin with 7k. There's enough for them to drop some AKs across and make this work. But this is another great entry onto Banana. It feels like whatever Fnatic are doing, they're losing some bad deaths, aren't they? Having a rough time of it.
Thank you, Brawler. It looks like 3. It essentially was. Crucial finished off by Crims. Good shooting from Brawler.
Well,
double orbs are out though, Chadney.
Yeah, and that is going to be a problem. But there's a Mac 10 for Mighty Max, and that's why I'm a little bit more interested in what type of play they'll be looking at here. Could be more aggression off the bat. This time, mid-focus. Max will be tasked with Banana again, so happy to force Fnatic to siphon through these grenades. And if they were to walk through apps right now, there is a huge gap on A that hasn't been re-rotated back into just yet. It's a heavy arch setup.
Go on, Max.
I think they're sending him through.
Go on, Max. Flashed in. Golden completely pants and Jakino sweating bullets. Oh, he's going to find it. That's exactly what his team demanded of him. Confirms Banana is no longer a threat. Your stack on A is warranted.
If they know the AWP is B, going back into a B exec would be great, but it's such limited util.
You need to force them out of mid without using anything else.
Yeah, they're really strapped right now.
I guess Crucial is the answer to that, right? As the smoke fades, they can post him up on Arch side. Interesting state of affairs here. So flash indicates long has been held.
Mid call clear. More utility for info.
They want to go A. And Brolin, he's actually starting the rotate. So here we go. Flash is good. Crims is better. Drops off and baits for JW. Perfect angles. CTs hit every shot they needed to there.
Handled now. Starting to get a bit more competitive here. Fnatic will be on for their 4th. Still a lot of work to do, right? Still a lot of convincing to do. I think if a team has 9 rounds on the T side, you obviously want to try and win another round. If you're Endpoint before the tail end of the half, get 10. That feels really secure. Plus, the confidence, if you lose a streak of rounds to close out this half, it doesn't feel as great, no matter how well you started. It's a lovely mural.
Apparently Nuga is traditionally Turkish. Thank you, Pavlin.
There you go. You're learning today.
Yeah.
Try and learn every day.
Something.
Tell you all more about the lady who swallowed the fly later. I'm sure we'll have some
interested.
more time
What comes after the spider? I mean,
dude, you will lose your mind when you see how deep this rabbit hole goes. There's no rabbits,
but she got it started with a fly.
Yeah, and it goes real deep.
That was like
it.
Oh, there was a song we used to sing in school, similar one. A guy named Bob who works in a button factory.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I don't know if he was called Bob.
Hi, my name's
Bob. Joe, thank you.
I work in
the button factory. Wow, you really lost it there for a second.
2 kids.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I push the button with my left hand. Push, push. Banana is theirs. Now this previously was where Endpoint hit a brick wall.
That was naughty.
Tried to boost over and find the slightest of gaps. Only the saved AWP here, so we shouldn't have too high of an expectation for a 10th. This is Fnatic. Got around on a silver platter. They bait the shot, and Crucial walked straight into Jakino. Jakino.
Just going to do the secondary AWPing here once that's dropped. It's old Maxi boy. That's a good Banana entry, does Max. Boost on either side of things.
It is so interesting to me that we spent 6 months with no one holding boost on B, and now straight back to the previous. Oh, Mighty Max has hit us banger. Let's see if there's any mash. Oh, there might be. Surreal has opened up the site.
2v3.
There is no way.
They all have 2 AWPs.
2 AWPs and an M4. This is getting bad. This is getting sketchy. It's not a fun retake. You got util.
Yeah.
Info confirms there's an AWP holding cough.
Oh, he's one of the barrel.
Max has got another. Not known to be an AWPer, Chad, but some style thrown into the server. Maybe Brolin. Molly's new box won't be expecting Flamesy's angle. He'll have to adjust and caught as he jumps, gets a chance. And that one's going to leave a mark. Red-faced. Fnatic sent back to spawn. Mighty Max with a circle strafe entry. Let me see this one again. Woof!
Oh dear.
It's surreal. Bang!
With the check. Yeah, he's been listening. Don't you worry about that. Mighty Max even with the wide swing here to deny. Some risks taken and converted. Great round from Endpoint.
Brolin did well to get his crosser anywhere near him, to be honest.
I'd be getting fired up with that one too.
Yeah.
That's a huge round. Double AWPs back out for the CT side.
Nuts.
4 players over towards B. It's just JW holding on with the AWP. Doesn't look like we'll get any fast aggression on his position right now. And lucky for him, his rotation is coming back over to greet him. Still holding out top banana, and they've done that 4-man lean, so there's extra nades to limp on out, but Golden still could be in trouble here.
Yeah, going for the reload. If this isn't going to be a dry swing, that's what Jaquinho is hoping for. Certainly not. It's a boost to nearly find the frag. Golden, you've been spotted. Oh, no, you haven't. And still Max stabilizes. I can't believe it. Fully blind as well. It's like the stars are all aligning for him.
He's got like, so many entries on banana this game.
It's the same Max that was the top of the scoreboard in that Vertigo 16-0. He's got a flight to catch or something.
Jeez, so much pressure here. 3 players over towards B for Fnatic now. Looks like Endpoint will push the issue.
Max has spotted out the new box player, but he is caught off by the boost this time. Ah, and 2 from Brolin, that's huge. Robin will neutralize the new box threat, so the site is theirs. Time is the issue. Crucial. Walks across, takes a very brazen line, and now he can pull the trigger, but now the bomb's loose. Brolin denies and wins the round. Crucial would have to be planting now, and Crims can stop that. Nice work. 10-5. Endpoint, here to compete.
You a clone, sussy boy don't even have a sound of his own. I'm a dad, you're the song. I'm a fire hazard, make a hits from my home. I'm a tad, big bro. Baby no money, means baby no stone. Say to some lies, my bad. Are you surprised? Shouldn't be. Open up your eyes, sesame. I'm on a want, baby. I need a want.
I think the reason we did so well at Summit is because, first of all, everything was new, you know, kind of a honeymoon tournament. But also, I think we did the preparation really good, and we had insanely good team chemistry, which I think we maybe lacked a little bit going into the play-ins. We worked pretty hard on the in-game chemistry going into Summit, and then maybe we started to not underestimate it, but we didn't feel that we had to work as much on it as we did for Summit. Maybe we took it for granted, I guess you can say. So I think the team chemistry lacked a bit in the play-ins. So yeah, I think the team chemistry was a big part in Summit.
Hey Future Pros! Today we travel to Inferno to give you a hot smoke. This smoke will land in Arch. You are visible to mid when throwing this smoke, so make sure you already have mid control before lining it up. To do this smoke, get in front of this broom. Then aim to this window and move your crosshair up to the highlighted area and then throw. This will block off anyone playing in or outside of Arch, but be careful as they might try to re-peek from Library.
Endpoint keeping up the momentum they finished the evening with. It's been a busy few days for this squad. The international roster. 2 Union Jacks being flown by Surreal and Mighty Max. The Netherlands represented by Mr. Crucial. And then a Swede. And of course, Flamesy from Israel wrapping it up against Fnatic's Swedish 5-stack. Let's see. Second half, first map, getting this day started with a bang. We still see Endpoint taking the odds for 1x bet. That's going to be a conversation starter in itself. And now Robin was looking for early info, and it's interesting that they're actually opting to hide because so many people opt to go for early info into the apartments.
Yeah.
It's an interesting switch up from Fnatic, so hoping to go undetected and explode.
This is going to be about juicy in middle. This is about to get real messy here.
Robin's ready, and he'll take the fight. Robin tapped another. 2 heads from Robin. Flamesy, unchecked. Jakino responds. Good shots on the Glock. Now an advantage. Fnatic into the site, and only Surreal.
Just needs to hide.
One would be great. Tucked into the cold box. And he can find the head. Oh, and a second into Jakino. Brilliant shooting from Surreal. Those were very highly mobile targets. Still finds the head. And now Endpoint given a gift.
Oh, and
look at this one. Eesh.
This second one as well. We can see how much pressure he's under with X-Ray. He's got no idea how many are coming up behind him.
This was great. And he's so ready for the second as well. Last bullet. Bam. And Robin converts. Let's go.
Getting fired up.
Understandably so. This probably means a little more to him as well. Let's not forget that Swedish flag's been flown.
That's true. Actually, that didn't even click.
An awfully long time.
Endpoint have fallen into, I don't know if it's a trap, by the way, but they seem to like to buy a lot of SMGs on their second rounds. Now, it's not that it can't work. I'm sure that it can work.
No, but it does get your feckles up a little.
Just because a lot of teams are dropping AKs and Galils, and I know there wasn't a plan at this time, so not likely by any means. Some people would say impossible.
Yo, Robin, this is a second round exclusive. This one, jiggling with the HE and just planning to nade ramp on the first jiggle. Go on.
Seems an arm.
Yeah. Double checks. Ooh. Considers his options. And bang. That hurts. That'll leave a mark. Here they come. Smokes on their molly. Not running through that, are ya? Brutality for Fnatic so far. Now, they got 60 seconds, and these armored deagles do bang. You just have to find a one-on-one, a favorable crosshair on crosshair action.
Top mid control being looked for now, but it is definitely a B finish. You can see 4 players from Fnatic staying stoic towards Banana. Brolin just trying to sell something over towards A. Flamesy and Robin have a setup towards spawn. They still have some smokes to deal with here, so Fnatic will be going through this. They have to go through this smoke.
30 seconds is the dream time to be dropping a smoke like that. Flamesy tucks into the
Crucial's rotating.
Yeah, he'll be there in time. Flashes the pull for the push. 20 seconds, still boosted up, and does squander his spray a little bit, but he'll stick around. And Flamesy so far has kept the wolf from the door. Good shooting.
Only 1 death.
Endpoint 12.
That was a Fnatic 4 spy. Okay, well, Endpoint should get this next round again. Looking at 13, they win the first gun round. Alex, we can call this one done and move over to overpass as quick as you like. This is not just a victory. This is an absolute mauling right here. That's the force spy. It didn't look threatening whatsoever. They weren't able to force out the utility from Endpoint early enough. And that is one of the reasons having SMGs can be helpful. You have a lot more nades than you would if you went more rifle-based. So if we paint the positive, that's one of them. Now, just these Glocks, we're going to have a couple P250s, a Deagle in the mix as well. And Golden just dry across, not expecting aggression. Robin was all the way down bottom of Banana.
Yeah, he's going to take that space. Happy to. Oh, the timing
Perfectly timed.
Absolutely pinpoint perfection.
Crucial just punishing him now.
He'll just peek over the Molotov. This is such a perfectly coordinated anti-eco. So what you saw there from Crucial was, and I've just noted it for myself, I may as well say it out loud. Right. He put himself next to that wall to hear steps second mid and mid fast. As soon as he had steps, he dropped to smoke. Then he just perfectly timed his incendiary as the smoke he threw faded and peeked over the top of it. It couldn't be a better anti-eco mid-hold strat.
Yeah, definitely denying some of those nutmeg maneuvers.
The only issue would have been apps, and that was controlled by his squad. So, well, we could be speedrunning this one.
It's going to be a bonus round too. There's 3 SMGs carried across, and there's no reason Mighty Max, Crucial, and Robin would give those up. They'll be able to buy next round with everything they need. They've got all 4K plus other than Flamesy, so no dramas really. I would love to see an aggressive, well-coordinated maneuver. It doesn't have to be aggression off the bat, but something with these SMGs. It looks like big share of them heading over towards Banana early for control. Just dissuading with early nades, and Robin's cleared the whole thing out.
Yeah, and the deep molly has kept them pretty damn honest at the end of it.
He's doing what Yakinder did to them yesterday.
Yeah, this is exactly it. I'm sure they've watched the demo, probably learned a few things. All right, lineups. Surreal definitely wants to keep suppressing nades, and Crucial's in the smoke. Surely, they'll spray him. JW catches it, but look at Robin! He pushes straight out of the banana. That is taking a bit of a risk there. It's converted into a competitive round. Now, Surreal surely to be checked.
Flamesy as well. If he comes through on the timing here, Surreal just has to live.
Sitting in the smoke, and now the bomb's gone down.
Now Surreal's chance. He can flank.
He could have. Confirms there's no 1A. The bomb retrieved. This gets uncomfortable. Golden solving the mystery, though. If he does head back towards Banana, Surreal hasn't checked mid in a while. Oh, spots him. Great control of the spray. Giacchino saves himself.
I don't know where Surreal has been, though. 1v1.
1v1, a golden knife's out as soon as he knows. So, with this much time and a brain as big as his, I think Surreal, yeah.
Should give it a crack. That money was great. This is a bonus round, remember. One of the keys for Golden, the bomb's down, he can evaporate, he can disappear, he can be anywhere he wants, but Golden also doesn't know where the retake's coming from. Take a look at this. Molly, smoke, and a flash. Any utility that Golden throws may give away his position.
Taking early, loud strides towards the site.
Oh, it's a rough plant.
Just to give him enough time to try it. No one on site, no one home. Golden to peek out, and he confirms it. Nah, the incendiary down on the bomb as well should confirm it for Golden. And it's good play from the Fnatic leader. Saves them and secures a 6th.
Very needed round there for Fnatic, goes without saying. Clutch and a half there. It got so messy. I think Robin's heroics by pushing through that smoke, that's where it got messy. And he, oh, look at this. Can see Crucial for days. That explains a lot. I think Crucial, obviously assuming a lot more gray screened, sticking out like a sore thumb. Through with the flank onto Giacchino. Like if that was like a second or two earlier, maybe gave them a chance, but not to know.
Let's go.
And keeping themselves in it here. SMGs will be out for 2 of them. Crimson Golden down to Mac 10s, AKs for the rest, but the AWP on Crucial. He almost gets a tag, so they know where the AWP is right now.
Not far off the mark. Crimson's intentions.
Ooh.
And up Banana. Robin doesn't seem prepared for this. Good control of the spray. Flamesy very quick to trade, though. JW next on his list. Incendiary will stop the fight. No, it won't. He gets over the flames.
Oh, he gets away with less damage than what JW just took.
Yeah, it's a favorable trade in that way.
2 players over towards B. Max is here to batten down the hatches. They're sending him in.
Go on. Mid-round aggression. JW confirms he's there and not flashed. Bomb is heading that way, and Flamesy's happy to just linger and take the fight, even at 66 HP.
Yeah, Crucial still has top mid control, so they have a good idea over towards this B bomb site. They might be under threat. Coffin smoke.
Bomb's heading out. Giacchino's taking some space. Now, Surreal, will you be as diligent as you have to? Into the site, trying to sell it, but Golden doesn't find any impact. And so now, Surreal and Crucial realize the A-test is coming. Oh, pulls his nades out. Crucial saves the day with a crucial shot. He doesn't want to be in front of that. Doesn't have a gap either to catch that pit cross.
Look for a boost. He's calling for a boost.
The numbers.
This won't net them anything now. They've all moved into very tight post plants.
Oh, he hit them with the molly. That's such good info.
This is a risky retake.
Yeah, it looks so good for Fnatic here. Very difficult. Flamesy has hit the crucial shot. He hits them both. And he has the kit for the defuse. Wow, that didn't look like it was going their way. Endpoint changed the odds. Shifted by Flamesy. He was the only real hero of their first defeat here at Pro League. Crucial, though, really did save things. Stops the balcony player from getting set up. It's Flamesy with both in quick succession. Look how tight that bomb was.
The Brolin kill was the most important, right? Because if he doesn't get that one, his teammates goes down, then there's a chance for that swing to come in from pit. It gets much more difficult. Still has the number advantage. A good start, 14-6. Plant facilitates another Fnatic buy here. it's getting desperate now. Endpoint's map choice, if they get it done single digits, they're going to be so happy with that. That might just spur them on with confidence going into overpass.
Hell yeah. Robin deals with Golden's aggression.
They're not afraid. They want to take these fights.
Confidence in their own ability, integral. Now back towards A, and it seems like a changing of the guard.
They're popping through this again.
You know, with the flash, yeah. And Surreal, ooh, he's in so much trouble. He's going to get swung on. Does well to take one with him. Brollan falls. Man advantage maintained. Max to fill the gap
Power
on
position from
Abs.
Grims.
But he's been parked here.
Will they expect him close?
Max has been caught out many times. This time is one of them. JW trying to duel with the AWPer. Crucial. How is he not dead? He's just avoiding all of the shots. Baits in nicely. Chiquino with the backflip. Head over heels, and there you have it. Crucial locking down the A defense. He has been a pillar of consistency on our first map here.
Yeah, he has been a big force. I think that ace clutch he had yesterday was like a 1-on-3 on an eco. Like we saw like glimmers. That's what I mean. Yeah, yesterday it was individuals winning the rounds. Flamesy had like a 4K round. He had that clutch round. Robin had a 3K A entry round. So we could almost account for them. It was like you were ticking the box of, you know, what you would need to get a handful of rounds, but not to consistently get 15, because that's where we sit right now. Endpoint on that T side, they look collected. They didn't look flustered. They weren't getting pushed. They were dealing with Fnatic. Now Fnatic. What are they going to do?
I will, however, highlight here that the point you made, that if Endpoint can keep this, you know, single digits, it's going to be huge for their confidence. This may be the best chance they get in a while if they concede. You know, this is Scouts, MAC-10s, Tech-9s, Galils. A confidence boost is on the cards if Endpoint convert a round that favors them. 16-6 on your map pick, on a map that Fnatic used to pick all the time.
It's their go-to map. Their signature map. And they're on a 4-series losing streak. VP, OG, MIBR, Liquid. And that's without even including that best-of-1 loss to a team called Grond that none of you have ever heard of. Fnatic are in trouble.
Grond sounds like a kind of orc clan. Nice shot from Crucial. Brollan going down. Seems only 4 frags separates Endpoint from this destructive result. Alarm bells sound for Fnatic. Yeah, and they're going for a mid to B wrap. I mean, at least putting Crims towards CT. Back turned. Robin catches him as he tries to sneak behind.
Where are they going to end?
I don't think they know. It's just going to be hero plays at this point. Golden looking for impact.
Got mid to B with the bomb.
He's trying his luck.
There's 30 seconds left.
Trying his luck. He's found the frag necessary. The bomb site's open. Max may be able to hit this shot. Oh, Golden is going for the hero play. He's always got one in him. And now Crucial, yeah, I mean, shattered. Absolutely battered. He's found his frags on A, but he's just Golden single mouse finds all the clicks.
He's won them both rounds, Golden. Like, you think about the clutch round he had earlier. That's both T-side rounds. JW gets himself an AWP upgrade, easy as you like. Yeah, a bit of frustration spam there. It's understandable. It is JW. We know that he loves a bit of argy-barge.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what I was saying. That's going to be the easiest chance you've had in the following 3.
It's just so wild because nothing Fnatic did there made any sense. Golden has done this single-handedly by taking the bomb into CD spawn and rotating to B. Like that's what happened. So that's why it's probably a bit jarring for Endpoint to even understand how that round unfolded. When they watch that one back, they're going to see it was just chaos.
Yep. They got 2 opening kills, and then Golden decided he wasn't done.
They're going to try see if they can close it here with some Deagle upgrades. It is a majority save. But they will have to take 2 of these, so fast is not the answer against Deagles.
Surreal's close. Element of surprise. Brollan knocks his head clean off his shoulders. Max is going to be burnt out if he's not too careful. Uses the smoke to aid his escape.
Might want to double up on the site here if he can.
It would be dreamy. Max is considering it. He's held at the balcony now, though. Ooh, at least confirms. Okay, presence in the apps. A likely. Util thrown out by Flamesy. Re-smokes long, enables them to focus their attention here on short. Max spots ahead. 2 pushing into the side. Crucial baited in, missing his shots. Does find one to the belt loops. Another could be it. JW and Chiquino are the ones contesting. He hits the headshot. Chiquino half health, can't find the bullet. A chance, but no cigar. We go again. Fnatic, though, tested every step of the way.
It's never easy.
Never. That was just Deagles, and it got sketchy.
It will be just Eagles again, I assume. I don't think the Endpoint need to rush this. If they buy with the 3K, 3.5, just under 4 that they're looking at for their members right now, would be not the best maneuver, and that's why we see them just upgrading into pistols again. Next round, they'll be looking at the 2,400 loss bonus, so no problem with the weaponry, the utility, all that jazz next round. All that jazz.
Wanna rouge my knees and put my stockings down.
And all that jazz.
Thank you. Start the car. I loved Chicago.
Musicals are actually great.
Did I ever tell you I did an actual performance of Mr. Cellophane in front of at least 100 parents?
You didn't, but I know that Frankie would love to see that.
Cellophane, shut up. That was just for Frankie. I know she wanted to hear a sample. I know she did.
She might request a duet after this, Alex.
Been my name. We are into just P250s, by the way, and already Brolin. Lovely clinical execution. He whips out the scalpel and extracts a head.
Bit of a boshing.
Well, that wasn't a boshing. What would you consider that then? What's a verb for what Chiquino did there? Yeah, I didn't have anything there either. No. It's good to play the improv game. Wow, what on earth has he pulled out there? Pushes through the smoke and actually converts. Nothing more to be said about this one, right? Flamesy tries and fails, and Robin met by the AK of Brolin. Frustration definitely mounting for Fnatic. I think they realize it's just too little too late. Margin for error nullified. They have to take every single round. They've got all the bells and whistles for this one, though. Kits galore.
That's just overtime as well. So Fnatic, they have to do this the hard way. I wonder if we see that banana aggression out of Endpoint again, because we've seen Fnatic's reaction. They like to pop through that mid-smoke and punish the 2 defenders over towards the A site. It will be the 3-man B lane again. And Endpoint have had trouble when it is that arch side play. But when you remember, right now, there's only 4 T-side rounds have been won, and 2 of them moving against pistols.
Brolin, he's going so fast, and Max says no, as does Robin.
3v5 again. Have to convert this one, Endpoint, surely.
Oh, Max, ratting the smoke, knows Golden wants to push the issue, and Robin, oh, he just has to survive. Max can find another. He's video gaming today. And Fnatic posted with an impossible task to defend their honor here on Endpoint's pick.
It's JJ.
The one way's out. JW's caught. Max with a 3K, and Endpoint just looking for the formality at this point. Chiquino looking for his first, probably a career first, 1v5. You know, Floppy and Zywoo have the same amount of career 1v5.
That's a fun stat.
That's a fun stat. Let's get it done. 16-9. Endpoint convert their Inferno. And another day in the office. We'll see if they want to break it down at the desk. See what Yanko's got to say as we are learning more and more about Fnatic as well as Endpoint.